What's going on, you guys? What is going on? What is going on, you guys? This be your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Saturday, and I intend on doing the exact same thing, you guys. What is going on, y'all? I was supposed to be filming today, y'all, but we had to reschedule till Tuesday, y'all. So that's why I'm here, because if I had to film, I wouldn't have been here. But I'm glad that I didn't have to film today because we got some things to get into, y'all. All right, period. Okay. What is the tea and what's going on now? Listen. Don't worry about my bed and how it looks, because I'm in the process of doing my laundry. So it really don't matter how my bed look. Y'all know I don't really be giving a fuck. Y'all know this already, but it is what it is, y'all. Okay. Now, we got two more lives today. We got a reaction with Bando and I. We're doing a reaction video today, and then after him, we have the Love and Marriage Huntsville review later on tonight. So y'all got 3 lives today. 3. And from the looks of it, y'all up in here because y'all messy as hell. Okay, y'all messy as hell. It's already 77 of y'all up in here already, and we ain't even at the 5-minute mark yet. So y'all are already here. Let me see who up in here. Hey, Marcella. Hey, Shauna. Hey, Love Wins. Giselle Asia. Blueberry Pradas. Toy Wideman 1388. Dang, y'all windmilling before the show gets started. Yeah, child, I don't even know what I'm gonna say. Like, they already up in here trying to windmill for the people. Like, what y'all trying to windmill for the people for? Y'all don't even know what I'm gonna say. Like, what's the tea with that? Let me see. Definitely coming to be messy, baby. We already know. We already know, child. You know we love you, Scotty. Yeah, y'all love me just as much as y'all love the mess, okay? Y'all love the mess just as much as y'all love me. And don't act like you don't. First of all, where my brush at? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Oh, there you go. I'm sorry, I had to turn my camera off because I had got up. I ain't really got no pants on up under here. I just got on this shirt. But anyway, yes, we're gonna get it started in just a second. Okay. Now we're headed into the 4-minute mark. So this is what y'all know us to do. Now, I don't see no moderators in here. I ain't none of my mods in here, and God knows I'm gonna need them. But I ain't got no moderators in here. So this is what I need for you guys to do. Okay. Be respectful to me and to each other, okay? Put those fire emojis in the chat as we approach the 5-minute mark, okay? Do all those things, because we ain't got no mods up in here right now, and all I gotta say is this, is we ain't got no mods up in here right now. Y'all can feel free to windmill against all of these damn millimeters if they come for me. Go ahead and do what you got to do, child. Ooh. Cause ain't no mods in here. So if y'all feel like y'all gotta whoop a bitch ass in the comments, y'all got my damn blessing to do so. Cause ain't no mods in here. But even if it is some mods up in here, wear their ass out. But anyway, we at the 5-minute mark, so let's get this show on the road. We're here to talk about Miss Martell. We're here to talk about Martell Holt and Melody Shari. Now, apparently Martell won his case, and he called out Melody Shari for allegedly telling lies on him after his major court victory, honey. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the post itself. So we're going to get into some things here. And I know some of y'all probably going to get mad about whatever. And it just depends on what y'all think I'm going to say. Because sometimes y'all hear shit, y'all see shit, and y'all think y'all know what the fuck I'm going to say. But we going to see, okay? Now, let's go ahead and get into some things here. So let's put this up here. So I got this from reality entertainment TV underscore, which is one of my favorite reality TV blogs, where I get a lot of my information about the news and everything that's going on with these reality stars. Now, Martell took to his Instagram story, and this is what he posted. He posted, Melody Rogers falsely accused me of abuse for the fourth or fifth time. For the second time, she sought out a protection order against me involving both her and our children based on lies. Sadly, Melody had our two oldest children testify against me. What hurt my heart the most was hearing things that simply were not true. Melody went all in on this one without thinking about how our children would feel when they had to come back to their father, afterwards. The judge heard all the testimony and reviewed the evidence. Dismiss, just like the other false accusations. Stop believing every narrative. Some people are more interested in money, attention, and Patreon content than the truth. My focus remains on loving and supporting my children. Now, I ain't say that. That's what he said. And Carmen Jackson, I'm telling you right now, I'm on one today. But this is what I'm going to tell you, right? Just because a case is dismissed don't mean it's a lie. Do you think I'm dumb? And do you think I'm stupid? I ain't the one who said she lied on him. He said she lied on him. So what you're telling me, you need to tell him. Go to his DM and tell him. Don't tell me, because I ain't the one who said she lied. If you looked at my title, you see lying is in parentheses. It's in quotation marks, not parentheses. It's in quotation marks. Lying is in quotation marks. So therefore, I don't know if she lied or not on him, but he said that she lied. So like I said, if you want that, go over there and talk to him about that. And I see that Dina Simmons is in here. And if you saw my post yesterday about the disgusting ass bitch that left that post up under my shout out for my baby brother, who said all that disgusting shit to me about my baby brother, about how I'm not how I'm a bad example, how they hope that my brother doesn't get turned out like I did. That's her. She in the comments. Don't time her out. So that was the post that he made. So I think he made another post. Okay. So after he made that post, this is what he did. So he posted the what is it? The documents. So he leaked the documents from the custody battle. And this is from the Circuit Court of Madison County, Alabama. It's Melody Holt for minor children, the plaintiff versus Martell Holt, the defendant. So here's the amended final order. The cause came before the court on the 12th of June. Okay. June 2026 for a final hearing on the petition for protection of abuse filed by the plaintiff. Melody Holt on behalf of the minor children, okay, on May the 22nd, 2026. The parties were both present. Melody Holt was represented by her attorney of record. Is it Kentisha? That's her name. Kentisha Matthews. And defendant Martell Holt was represented by his attorney of record, Lee Daniel. Having considered the testimony and evidence presented on tennis and upon review of the submitted exhibit and applicable Lord Jesus, I'm pronouncing this word wrong. I'm tongue tied. I'm sorry. Let me see. Applicable law. It is ordered, adjudged, and decreed by the court that the party protection order entered into this case on May 22nd, 2026 is hereby dismissed. Okay. During trial in this matter, the plaintiff admitted an exhibit, the plaintiff's exhibit 1, which was a court order. This court has no jurisdiction over their case and is done on this day, June the 12th of 2026. And then he also put in a post, just to let Y'all know Melody Rogers been lying, BHH, whatever that means. Okay. Let me see what else is going on. Then this is the order of dismissal. This cause comes before court on the 7th day of March 2022 for a final hearing on the petition for protection from the abuse order. Present for the hearing was the plaintiff and her attorney, Kayla Ballou, and the guardian, at whatever that is, okay, and the defendant and his counsel. In open court, the plaintiff requests to voluntarily dismiss the protection from abuse order against the defendant. Upon review and consideration of the same, it is hereby ordered a judge and decree that this shall be dismissed without prejudice. And it was entered on January the 12th, 2022, and it was done on this day, March the 7th, 2022. Melody Rogers been lying, okay? Again, he said that, not me. So then he says that Melody Rogers lied to the court, stating that he slammed our son's head on the wall. Melody asked the judge to keep my children away from me. The judge saw right through the lies and he dismissed it. For years, there have been repeated attempts to assassinate my character in the courts and in the public eye. The facts presented and the testimony was heard, and the case was dismissed. So that's pretty much the gist of that. The case was dismissed. Now let me look at some of the comments up in here before I continue on. Okay. Let me see. The court system is playing with the children's well-being. Someone will eventually get hurt. Okay. Martell's character won't allow anyone to believe nothing he says. He's still terrible. It looks like Melody lost this one, hands down. I don't believe anything each tale says. Hi to everyone. I'm confused. Does the matter that this was not in court's jurisdiction means that what the children said was a lie, or it needs to be filed in the correct court? These people be so serious about these reality stars. My goodness. All the mad ones get the land, and why can the rest of us get love too? Are you what you talking about? What you talking about, child? Y'all got to stop being nasty just because you disagree with an opinion. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of that, child. Okay. Now, let me see. I hope everyone can move on with their lives and focus on their kids. So how are they both saying each other is lying? It's all too much and over it. Pretty much, you know. So we're going to go ahead and talk about it a little bit. You know what I mean? And shout out to the 160 people that are already here. So let's get into it. So we have been down this road many times already when it come down to Mel and Martell. We done been down this road. I don't know how many more times we got to go down this road with them. Like, I just don't know. But it's hard to tell who's lying and who's really telling the fucking truth. Because let's be clear. I don't like neither one of these motherfuckers. I think they're both manipulative, and I think they both are two sides of the same coin. I believe that. They wasn't together that long for no damn reason. And I do think that they both use their kids for leverage. I believe that. I do think that they both use their kids as a shield. I do think that they both do petty ass shit to make one look worse than the other. I do believe that. And I know that a lot of people like to sit up here and make Mel, you know, the innocent, you know, angel, Bible toting angel, and all this other shit that they like to do. And if that's what you want to do, then you know that's absolutely okay with me. You do what you got to do to make your point, you know, to make your point or get your point across. Like, do what you got to do. But I do think that they both do be playing with the people and playing with their kids. I do think that. I'm going to tell you why I feel that way. Only because of the simple fact that it's always something. They're always using their kids as a way to get back at the other. Martell want to take the kids away. Mel want to take the kids away. Or I'm going to do this because you did this to me, or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's always that. And because Martell has shown himself to be a low down, dirty, bitch ass nigga with a tight suit on, it's easy for us to bypass a lot of other things because he's already shown himself to be a bitch ass nigga. So therefore, it's already put out there that we're gonna believe any negative thing about him. And I just want that to be very clear. I'm not on Martell's side about nothing. So I want that to be all the way real. I'm not on Martell's side about shit, but I'm also not on Mel's side either. We got to stop thinking about ourselves and think about these kids. And I just be so confused with this whole damn situation and how it be like 1 minute they hate each other, then the next minute Mel playing around with him, playing around, pulling on his arm, speaking to him, or talking about they joking about him wanting her back. It's little stuff like that that confuses me. Excuse me. It's shit like that confuses the hell out of me when it boils down to this situation. And then y'all get mad at everybody else for being confused by the shit. I'm trying to see why the fuck everybody get mad when we are confused by it. Because they play games a little bit too much for me. Like they do. They play games too much. And the thing is, we sit there and, well, I ain't gonna say we, a lot of people sit there and cherry pick throughout this whole little situation and be ready to call out and not the other, when I feel like everybody needs to be, both sides need to be called out on their shit, to be honest, because they both be doing too fucking much, and they need to stop using their kids. They need to stop trying to have their kids be what it is or whatever. Like, stop using y'all kids for leverage and all of this other stupid ass shit that y'all be doing. Like, stop doing it. Either y'all gonna co-parent and be mature about it, or y'all are just gonna have a go-between. It's gonna have to be something. Cause I, for one, am tired of being added to the group message. I'm literally tired of being added to the group message, to be real with y'all. I'm tired of being added to the group message. Every time we thinking that this shit is over with, it's always something that comes right back up again that lets us know that it's not over. We still got a little bit more to go. It's like it's always something, and it don't need to be nothing. It don't need to be nothing. Like, what's really going on here? And when I tell y'all, I really mean what I say when I say I'm sick of both of these motherfuckers. I'm sick of them. I'm sick of both of these motherfuckers. Neither one of them getting anything special from me. Neither one of them. And ain't y'all tired of going to court? Ain't y'all tired of spending all this money on court fees and shit? And cause how long y'all been fighting? How long y'all been fighting? And listen, Martell claims that Mel been lying on him this entire time. That's what the fuck he's saying. I ain't saying that she lied on him because I don't know who lying between the both of them. Hell, both of them could be lying for all the fuck I care. But all I'm gonna say is this right here. Let me see. Let me look at the comments. What is it about Mel that people goes hard for her? Do you really want me to answer that question? Because when I answer this, because I'm pretty sure some of her people is in here. I know they are. I feel like this, right? This is just my opinion. I'm not saying that this is why, because if there's people in here that goes up for Mel, y'all are free to come in here and say what you got to say, long as you're not attacking me and my character. That's all that really matters. But this is what I've always felt. Mel came on Love and Marriage Huntsville. They presented themselves as a power couple in Huntsville, Alabama. Got all these businesses and they're doing this and they're doing that or whatever. So it's kind of like we find out that he cheated on her. She lets the world know that there was some infidelity in their marriage. And not only was there infidelity in their marriage, but there was also a kid that was produced in said affair. And there's a lot of women that have gone through that type of thing. And I really feel like because she left him and moved on and became bigger than the program, they represent her and they go hard for her, because there's a lot of women that went through that, and then there's a lot of women that aspires to get through their divorces in the same manner that she did. So I'm guessing I'm guessing that's why. But Scotty, the jurisdiction dismissal means it could not be tried in that particular court. Not that it wasn't true. Did I say that? I don't know why y'all keep coming up in here trying to correct me as if I'm the one who said that the shit wasn't true. Like I said to the first person that said that to me, go to Martell's DMs. Don't come to me with that shit, because I ain't the one saying it's a lie. He said it was a lie. Go talk to him. Now her cult is saying it was filed in the wrong jurisdiction. That's not true. Martell always talking about somebody lying on him. Mel always trying to play Mother Teresa. Y'all both some liars, and I'm sick of both of them. Period, Cameron. Period. Now, that's the realest comment I seen in here. Period. If anybody agrees with that, it's me. I definitely agree with that. Period. That is the best way to put that shit. I promise it is. That is the best way to put that. I promise you. Let me see. They can relate to her. I agree. Right. Exactly. Yeah, it's been years. They need to get it together. Absolutely. They go too hard for her. Oh, they absolutely do. They go too hard for her. They go hard for her more than they go hard for their own damn kids, their husbands, every damn thing under the sun. They go way too hard for her, for someone that don't even give a fuck about them or their existence. Now, some people might say that the Scotty gang go too hard for me. I don't think so. I think the Scotty gang when it's needed. But I don't think y'all just be going too hard for me and all this other shit. But the thing is, I don't get on here and pretend like I'm innocent in nothing. I don't get on here and act like a victim. I don't get on here and not own anything that I ever do. That's not what it is. I'm always open and honest about everything that I do. I don't get on here and pretend like I'm an angel. Like saints and sinners be doing. I agree. Both are manipulative and cannot be trusted. Period. That's how I feel too. That's how I've always felt, though. I feel like they've been divorced. I feel like they've been divorced too long not to have things worked out with the kids. Right. They've been divorced since the damn pandemic. So y'all still don't know how to work things out for the sake of the children? Come on, son. Let's be for real. Y'all still don't know how to work things out for the sake of the motherfucking kids? Come on now. Let me see. Where are they getting this money from to be going back and forth to court all the time? Right. Sometimes I think Mel is still butthurt that Martell is still with Ariane after all these years. You think so? We don't do all that because we actually respect you and hear what you have to say. Right. You're not asking people to attack others like the Mellow must. Jesus. I know Mel is pissed that all of her kids look just like Martell. Oh my God. That's crazy. Y'all crazy. But for real though, like when does it end? Like when does the shit ever end though? Is my question. When? When does this shit end? When do we move forward? When do we stop the bullshit? That is the question that I got for the people. When do we stop this shit? There has to be a way to stop it. Honestly, there has to be. I do want both of them to move forward. Like, first of all, shout out to you, Miss Sheridan Davis. I gotta talk to you, honey. We got it. Well, but we already talked, but I just can't wait to get this book out, this next book out, child. But yeah, I do want them both to move on, though. I do. I don't know how much longer we're gonna, because I thought we would be done talking about these two by now. Excuse me. I thought we would be done talking about them. Imagine if they were still on the show together. Ooh. I will wait on the court documents. They both lie, but it doesn't bode well that the judge spoke with the kids. The judge would be able to tell if the kids were coached. Right. And why does she keep talking about the show? Exactly. Why does she keep talking about the show? She always talking about it, but her fans always want to act like she don't. Yes, the fuck she do. She do be talking about it. That's because they still playing with each other behind the scenes. That's the only reason this is still there are still problems. No way y'all have moved on, and there is still all these issues. Exactly. Still these same fucking issues from years ago. We still on that shit? Come on, son. They both just being petty, trying to one up each other. I've been telling y'all, if it wasn't for the show, them folks would still be fucking. Well, when I said that years ago, the people got mad with me when I said it years ago. When I said that they both being petty, they got mad with me because I said it. When I said it, they got mad. When I said if it wasn't for the show, they'd still be together, they got mad because I said that. You feel what I'm saying? It's her show. She can talk about it when she wants. She ain't on the show no more. She ain't on the show no more. She's not on the show no more. She not on the show. She said she wanted to get away from the show. She said that the show was toxic for her. She said that the show was not conducive to her mental health. She said that about the show. She's not on the show. So if she's bigger and better than the show, why the fuck is she still talking about the show? She's not on the show. She's not even in the credits as a producer anymore, based off of what I've seen. She's not on the show. It was never her show. The show always belonged to Carlos. Love and Marriage Huntsville is a Kingdom Reign production, not Melody Rogers production. Oh my God, y'all crazy. The show is toxic and the husbands are disrespectful. Yeah, but we're not talking about the show. We're talking about Mel and Martell. That's what we're talking about. LaShonda. Let's stay on task. None of them would be stars without her. And she wouldn't be a star without without Carlos King. So what are we talking about? She can talk about it just like Mariah Holt could talk about Married to Medicine. And let me tell you something. I don't like it when she talk about Married to Medicine because she sounds like a bitter Betty when she talk about it. So why y'all keep on bringing up Mariah as if that's going to change anybody's mind about anything? When Mariah sit her ass with her crunchy edges on her little podcast, and she talks about Married to Medicine and all this other stuff. When she was sitting up there talking about it with Buffy and all that, I thought that shit was corny, and I thought it was lame as fuck. Y'all need to move on. Honestly. So yeah, when Mariah talks about Married to Medicine, it's annoying. So it's the same exact way when Saints and Sinners sits up here and talk about a show that she said was toxic for her. And Mariah still get a check for Married to Medicine. Mel don't get shit from Love and Marriage Huntsville. The entire cast made the show. Mel made Carlos relevant again. Nobody was checking for him before LAMH. Y'all just make up stuff now. Y'all just make up shit to make y'all selves feel good, because that don't even make sense. Let me see. Mariah was paid big. Exactly. The difference is Mariah didn't just leave Married to Medicine. She was tossed out. If you walk out, walk out. Exactly. At this point, I'm starting to believe that Carlos is paying these attorneys for Martell, because ain't no way Martell got all the money to be playing in court Monday through Friday. Exactly. It's annoying, but Mel can talk about all them heifers. See, okay, so let me ask you this then. If it's okay for Mel to sit on her platform and constantly talk about hoes that she don't fuck with or whatever, why do y'all be having problems when the bloggers talk about Mel even though she's not on the show no more? We got to stop moving the lines when it comes down to someone that we like. If it's okay for her to sit in front of a camera or on a podcast with other people and talk about a show that she left, talk about people that she say is some hoes that she don't fuck with and all this different stuff, then why is it that when Mel gets in the blogs and the YouTubers get a hold of it, y'all ask us, why y'all talking about her? She's not on the show no more. She's in the blogs. So therefore, when she's in the blogs, we are going to talk about it because that's a part of our job. So if it's all right for her to constantly talk about them, then why is it a problem for us to talk about her? The line is always moving. When you sell your idea to someone, you no longer own the show. Mariah sold her intellectual property to Bravo. No Holds Barred was a renovation show, not Love and Marriage Huntsville. Right. The bloggers can talk about me all day, but guess what? I'm going to check bloggers who come for her. Well, one thing about me, Scotty can't be checked by nobody. So I don't know, at the end of the day, ain't nobody going to check me about nothing I do on my platform. I'm going to say whatever the fuck I want to say. So ain't nobody checking shit over here. I just need for everybody to know that ain't nobody checking Scotty about what he talking about. You're asking viewers to be objective, logical, and unbiased. You're better off asking for the moon. Okay. Since you're doing reality TV, I must ask, Scotty, would you ever audition for Bad Boys? Hell no. Hell no. I would never, ever do Bad Boys. Ever. I would never do it. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. Because all they do is fight. And I'm not going on no show to fight nobody. That's just, I'm not doing it. I'm never finna fight you. I'm just not going to. I'm 37. What I look like fighting somebody. What I look like fighting somebody at 37 years old. I'm not finna fight nobody. Are you for real? And them big ass niggas on there, bitch, please. I wish I would be trying to fight. Oh, I'm not calling you a bitch, but I'm just saying, I don't know, damn big mother. Could you imagine me trying to fight niggas like Jada and niggas like Island Boy? Fuck no. I'm not finna try to fight them two hoes. Are you serious? Please, no ma'am. I hope she pays you well, child. Mel said that the show had traumatized her, so why keep talking about something that hurt you? Exactly. That's all I'm motherfucking saying. I totally agree with you, Scotty. And then you answer your question about why she talks about the show. What question? Let me see. Now, Mel being talked about because she's in the blogs, that's fair game. Mel still being talked about on LAMH and she's no longer there is different, right? Lord, the way these grown women defend a woman they've never met is alarming. Honey, they be fighting over anything on Bad Boys. Child, okay? Listen. Let me see. I ride for Mel all day. Proud millimeter. Additionally, it don't change that Martell is guilty of abusing his kids in the court papers from 2022. He's a liar, abuses his kids, and obsessed with Mel. Okay. I don't want to see Scotty win Mel for his life on there. Child, no ma'am. Scotty don't fight. I don't. I haven't been in the fight. When was the last time I fought? The last time I was in a fight was about 15 years ago. That's the last time I was in a fight. And the fight wasn't even my fight. The fight wasn't even mine. It was me, Reggie, Naisha, Chastity, Nam, and Latrice. And when I say Latrice, I'm talking about Latrice from Bill Collective. It was all of us involved in the fight. They was fighting the girls. Me and Reggie were fighting the dudes. That was a long time ago. Let me see. Baby, you need to touch grass. Talking about checking somebody about a person you don't know. Girl, listen, okay? Scotty is an author and a future best-selling author. You better tell him feel good. Let me see. I knew the Huntsville court system tired of looking at them. They need to get it together, okay? She's in the blogs because she mentioned LAMH, okay? Baby, we all won. Listen, it was so funny because the dude had hit Reggie in the face, and then Reggie popped him in his, and then I popped the dude in the head from behind. I'm like, you're not gonna touch my cousin, bitch. But that was years ago. I was 22. I would never do that at 37. Let me see. Mel don't gotta be innocent, but she don't abuse her kids. Martell is abusive, narcissist, cheater, and completely disgusting person. On should fire his irrelevant ass. Okay. Touch grass. Now she needs to be in one of those jackets that makes her hug herself. Oh my God. When you asked why she talks about a show she said was toxic to her, I agree with you in that because it works both ways. When it's in the blogs, it's going to be talking about stop getting upset with the content creators. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's just like what we talk about here. Like this is the thing that I don't understand, right? Y'all get so mad at the content creators for discussing this shit, When we don't ask for it, it be brought to our front door. And y'all do know that when it come down to it, it's like this. You can't get mad with me about this shit coming to the front door. You can't really be mad at me about that, because at the end of the day, that's just what it is. Like, how you gonna get mad because the content creators are talking about it? Once it got to the blogs, you already know that a lot of us was gonna talk about that shit. You already knew that. So what we talking about here? Let me see. Scotty is literally an Amazon best-selling author right now. When his book came out, it did hit the Black romance charts. You better tell him, Sheridan. You better tell him, honey. All right? They don't know nothing about me, honey. They better stop. If they were in the district, I would charge them both with abuse and emotional abuse, child. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I'm texting Bando back. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. Anyway, let me see. Sis, ain't nobody checking for Mel but y'all. She hasn't been in the algorithm for a while now. Let me see. She put it out there, used the show to bring attention to it, and when it had nothing to do with the show, she wanted to be content. She just she wanted it. What? She wanted it to be content. She wanted to be content. She just can't control how people report on it. Boom. My point exactly. You can't tell nobody how to report on the shit. That's what you can't do. You can't tell nobody how to report on nothing, baby girl. Like, what we talking about? Woo. Let me see. Greetings to Scotty, Mods, and Chad. Hey, one who cares, 9147. Nope, I just do not tolerate a Black woman being abused by a Black man. Folks are weak as fuck supporting Martell and his narcissistic behavior. Now, let's be clear, okay? Now, I'm going to tell you like this now. I'm going to tell you like this. To you, I think it's Killon3924. I'm going to tell you like this. You have not, although you're in my comments ragging and tagging for the likes of Melody Shari, you ain't disrespecting me not one time, and you never disrespect me when you come up in here. So I can give you that. You show your love for that blonde-haired wearing motherfucker, and you don't disrespect me like Dina Simmons. That's one thing you don't do. So I appreciate you for not disrespecting me, because you have never disrespected me. I've seen your name in my comments all the time. You never disrespect me. But let me just tell you this, and I got to respond to this comment. I just want you to know that I, Scotty by Nature TV, originally from Canton, Mississippi, who now resides in Atlanta, Georgia, okay, age 37, February 12th, 1989, born to Tracy and Scott. I want you to know this. I do not tolerate any Black woman that's being abused by any Black man. That's one thing that I don't do. I could never, ever tolerate that, because I grew up in a house with a man that was violent towards a woman. I could never, ever sit up here and be okay with that. I talked about my own experiences with DV. Not my experiences with DV, but my mother's experience with DV. I would never be okay with that. And just because we're calling out things for what they are, it doesn't mean that we're supporting Martell, because I could never support Martell. But I just got to call a thing, baby boy. I just got to call it a thing. Both of them are manipulative. Both of them try to one up the other. Both of them are tit for tat. And that is the truth. And we can sit up here and pretend like he the only one that be on that dumbass shit. We can do that all motherfucking day. We can. We can do that. But that ain't what it's given for real. They both be doing the same shit. They both don't think about their kids. They both think about themselves. They don't think about how the kids feel. They don't give a fuck about them damn kids. All they do is think about themselves. And this is why a lot of us are sick of talking about this shit. That's why. Oh, excuse me. That's why. What's the tea? What's the tea? Seriously. If we're going to be real, we got to be real in this bitch. For real. If another person come up in my comments and tell me he filed a wrong jurisdiction, and if another person come up in here and tell me this, and I've been on live for 46 minutes, if another person do that, I'm cussing y'all out. I'm sorry. I'm cussing y'all out. Stop trying to tell me what Martell won or didn't win. I don't give a damn. Okay, that's what I'm going by what he said. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. You have a point, Scotty, but Martell won't leave Mel alone, though. The truth is he wants her back and is doing all this because she won't take him back. Let me see. Folks are weird. How do you know everything Mel is saying is true? Child. But how do you know he won't leave her alone? She did not go to court for him doing anything to her. Them people have kids together 1 minute. They got along until they don't. Y'all too invested. Them meters don't want to hold Mel accountable as well. It takes two to tango, not one. To be real, she said herself that he never abused her. She said it out her own mouth that if anything, she put hands on him. They're both the same person. They may as well just get back together. And you know what, Chanel? People bypass that comment. Mel definitely said that he never put his hands on her. Although even before she said it, I used to think that he put his hands on her. He just gives abuser. That's what he gives to me. But she's the one who said that he never put hands on her. So, child. And mind you, Mel was the same one who got pregnant with her youngest child with Martell, the one up Coleslaw, because they were both pregnant at the same time. Oh, Lord. I ain't say that. Cameron said it. I ain't say it. Everyone literally has said both of them are manipulative. We say both. Y'all just say one. How did you interpret the story that she made about her going away and that her kids can find her when they're older? paraphrasing, child. Mind you, this hit the blogs the week their reunion was airing. Yikes. Okay. You better say that, Sharon. Then let me see. He wants her back, according to who? Oh, symmetry. You better ask them questions, honey. I love when Scotty places comments on the screen. It gives way for great dialogue. So I'm in the mood right now for the next 9 minutes to see if you guys have anything that y'all want to say. So I'm going to drop the link real quick. And by the time we get to an hour, I'm going to cut this off because I have another live at 6:45. And I'm going to drop the link right now. And don't be scared because I ain't going to jump you. And the Scotty gang ain't going to jump you either unless you come for me too much. But the link is in the chat if anybody got something to say, honey. Because if you got something to say, I want to know what you got to say. Okay, I done dropped the link in the chat. So let's see what everybody got to say. If there's anything to say. And if you got something to say, you need to click on this link right now. Because like I said, once we get to an hour, I'm getting off here now. I'm just telling y'all. I'm getting off here once we get to an hour. Once we get to an hour, I'm getting off here now. But up until then, until somebody comes up in here, I'm gonna keep reading y'all comments. At the end of the day, the statement made to the courts was through the kids' statements of abuse. Come outside, we not gonna jump you, right? Click the link, boo. Share the messy. Mel has the receipts. Mel has the receipts of him begging her to get back with him on her Patterson. Martell is just mad because she's moving to Georgia. Okay, hold on. We got Feel Good. I think I do. We got Feel Good up here. What you got to say? Let me put my earphones in because my speaker is kind of busted on my laptop. So let me put my earphones in so I can hear what you're saying. Go ahead.
Good afternoon. What's up, Scotty gang? Thank you, Scotty, for allowing us. Everybody, I'm going to say what we've all been saying. It is both of them. It's not just one person. It is Mel and Martell. I pray that the children heal from their parents' foolishness. I don't trust what either one of them say. They're both are ridiculous and nuts. Y'all stop coming on people's platforms being nasty to him. I can't believe he said happy birthday to his brother and y'all talking crazy about Scotty. Leave people alone. It's okay for us to disagree with each other, but we ain't got to be nasty. It's not Mel, it's not Martell, it is both Mel and Martell. They need some type of co-parenting therapy. I don't know why they haven't been sanctioned by the court. They are going to mess around because I work in child welfare. It's going to create a bigger issue. They've already had GALs for the children before. They're going to create a scenario that they do not want. I hope they really stop and focus on the well-being of their children and not trying to one-up each other.
I agree with that. I don't understand why when we say what we're saying, like right now, say for instance, like when we say, because I remember and I'm going back a little bit far, but this is back when I was reviewing Love and Marriage Huntsville heavily. This was probably like 2022, probably during like, I think that was the season where Miss Wanda and Mel got into the altercation at Destiny's grand opening or whatever. And I think I was in Chicago that weekend and I did a video and I said that I think they're both at fault. I think they're both playing with their kids in a sense, like they're both using their kids as leverage. And I think I said that from the beginning. And I never forget, it was so damn bad to where I had to turn my damn comments off under my video because the millimeters was just dragging me for filth. Just because I said they were both wrong. And I don't understand when I say they're both looking stupid. that means I'm saying Mel is looking stupid and that I'm supporting Martell. That ain't what I'm saying. So when you say this, Phil, it's like, so why can't other people see that then? Like, why is that so hard for everybody to understand?
I think it's hard for people to understand is because okay, I'm gonna say it, Scotty. Sorry. Give me a second.
Okay.
Indulge me for a second.
Okay.
When Love and Marriage Huntsville came up, Mel represented a segment in the community of women who were betrayed by their husband and children's father, and a lot of people resonated with that. And I
Mm-hmm.
think that people chose to have like a blind loyalty to it and not being able to call out their faves, right?
Mm-hmm.
We know you love K Michelle. Don't nobody love K Michelle more than Scotty. Everybody knows don't nobody love K Michelle more than Scotty. But when you listen to Scotty reviews on Real Housewives of Atlanta, he calls out K Michelle. Unfortunately, the whole millimeter fandom has turned into a cult-like thing where they find it hard to like acknowledge that she has made mistakes. She has made big mistakes on that show and off that show, and people just don't want to call out their fave. It's like it's okay to say your fave makes mistakes. Some people may see me the same way. I love Tisha on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Do I think Tisha is perfect? No. Has Tisha made mistakes? Yes. And we have to acknowledge those mistakes. But I think with this situation, I think people take it as if you say that Mel is wrong, that means Martell is right. That don't mean that Martell is right. That just means that Mel was wrong in this instance.
Exactly. I agree. And then another thing that really be so funny to me is that they get so upset when you call it like, when you say that it's given like a cult type of mentality, and that's exactly what it's given. It's given a cult like mentality, and you can't necessarily be upset when somebody calls the shit out, because that's exactly what it's given. So my thing is, if you like, it's nothing, because I just don't want it to be like a situation where people feel like it's so wrong for them to be team male, because you can be team whoever you want to. That's never been my problem. My problem is that y'all be so team male to the point to where y'all can't see the forest through the trees, and that she's never wrong about anything. That be my damn issue. Like, she's never wrong about anything, and that be the problem that I be having. And I've seen a lot of stuff on this show where I'm like, okay, she was dead ass wrong for that. But it's just like when you say that, oh my God, you hate women. But I could say Destiny wrong. I could say Tisha wrong. I could say Kimmy wrong. But God forbid I say anything about Mel being wrong. It's a motherfucking problem. But I've gotten to the point to where I don't give a fuck, because she not on this show no more. And the only time I talk about her is when she's in the blogs like she is right now. That's the only time I talk about her. And that's just it. So, but
Yeah. I mean, it's just I think for the millimeters and for all of us, it's like kind of like a life lessons. Like we can like somebody and we can like something, but it's like if you wrong, you wrong. I love my mama, but that don't mean she don't be wrong sometimes. I love
period.
myself a lot, but that don't mean I'm not wrong sometimes. Sometimes you got to be the bigger person and to admit fault. But I think in the whole Martell and male drama of it all, I think people need to stop focusing on them and focus on the children. What is the impact that it is having on the children? And I say that because
Exactly.
I work in child welfare and I have seen these custody battles. Y'all are going to play a dangerous game as these children get older. And y'all still have another 10, 15 years to deal with each other. So I really
Exactly.
hope that they get it together. Like I hope they all find peace, Mel and Martell. Both of y'all are manipulative, narcissists, and annoying, But I want y'all to find peace because it ain't about y'all. Y'all have a whole lifetime ahead of y'all because y'all got 4 kids together. They're going to want their parents at graduations, weddings, big milestones in life. You're going to have to see them. I'm 41. My parents still have to get together for milestones when they start having grandchildren.
Exactly.
Y'all want to be there for each other because y'all want to be a family. Y'all ain't got to be the perfect family. But what y'all doing right now, this ain't it.
Exactly. My point exactly.
That's just my little 2 cents.
Well, thank you for coming up because I'm about to get on up off of here so I can get ready for my next slide. But thank you for coming up, Phil. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Scotty, and I like that shirt.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, have a good one.
All right, you too. All right, y'all. So that was our resident Scotty Gang member, anti-sub, Feel Good. I appreciate him for coming up here. And that's about it, you guys. So I would say you guys be on the lookout for my next live. I'll be going live at 6:45 with Bando. He's actually on his way over here now. We'll be going live to discuss not discuss, but we'll be going live doing a reaction video to I think it's an AI song, I want to say. I don't know, but it's like this rapping clown or something that he introduced me to. And we're gonna go live and we're going to do a reaction video on the situation. Okay. So with that being said, you guys, we are up out of here, and I will talk to you guys very soon. Talk to you later, y'all. Bye.